We're going to begin in Washington with a landmark victory for President Biden on a bill to tackle climate change and raise taxes on big corporations. In a strict party line vote just yesterday, Senate Democrats advanced those pivotal parts of Mr. Biden's agenda. The Democrats say the bill will cut inflation, make unprecedented investments in clean energy, and reduce the price of prescription drugs. Republicans see it differently. They say the bill will hurt the economy. Our team is covering all the angles, including the possible impact of the upcoming elections. I see you there, Ed O'Keefe, but first we're going to go to Capitol Hill, where Nikole Killion has details of the bill. Nikole, we're starting with you. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you, Gayle. This legislation has been more than a year in the making, and while it has been substantially scaled back, Democrats view it as a big win for the president and the party.
The Senate being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the bill, as amended, is passed.
Applause erupted on the Senate floor after Vice President Kamala Harris delivered the tie-breaking vote to pass Democrats' signature economic, health, and climate agenda.
It's been a long, tough, and winding road. At last, we've arrived, and we are elated.
Called the Inflation Reduction Act, it is the largest federal investment to address climate change, with $369 billion for clean energy programs, including tax credits for individuals who make their homes more energy efficient or buy electric vehicles, as well as the manufacturers who build them. It allows Medicare to negotiate lower prescription drug prices and caps drug costs for seniors at $2,000 a year. The Congressional Budget Office says the $430 billion package is expected to cut the deficit by $300 billion. It will be paid in part through a 15% minimum tax on corporations and increased IRS enforcement. Republicans who opposed the measure had choice words.
The bill's title shows you what it is. It's an Inflation Increase Act.
This is going to continue to drive us into a bigger recession than we are.
It is a terrible idea.
Republicans were successful in blocking a $35 cap on insulin prices for most Americans. That provision needed 60 votes, and only 7 Republicans joined the 50 Democrats in favor of it. It was one of dozens of amendments that were voted on during a marathon weekend session that stretched into the early morning hours Sunday.
It's 4:50 a.m.
But the strict party line action finally passed.
Is there objection?
And while Democrats acknowledged only some of the bill's provisions would be felt immediately, they emphasized the significant long-term benefits.
The world will be a better place for my grandchildren because of what we did today.
The Senate is now out on recess for the rest of this month. The House will come back from its break to vote on the bill Friday. Tony?
To understand, the Senate would need a rest. Very long weekend. Nikole, thank you very much.